It is late in the Second Era, a time of war, as the empire of Tiber Septim sweeps through the kingdoms of Tamriel in a glorious bid for conquest. Septim is opposed on all sides, but never more fiercely than by Hammerfell, the ancestral home of the Redguards. The High King of Hammerfell, Thasard II, resists the imperial invasions even as he sees other kingdoms crumble. Until at last, without warning and surprisingly devoid of court treachery, death takes its full measure. With its High King dead, Hammerfell is crippled, plunging into a bloody civil war between the crowns, fighting for their homeland's continued sovereignty, and the forebears, who have finally accepted the Emperor's rule. The crowns, led by the heir to Thasard, Prince Ator, are continually victorious, spilling the blood of the forebears across Hammerfell's sands. From his seat of power in the port city of Stros Makai, Prince Ator slowly reunites his father's unraveled kingdom. Feeling their impending defeat, the forebears sign a pact with the Emperor, allowing him to bring his armies in, crush the crowns, and rule Hammerfell as his own. Tiber Septim's armies prove too much for the proud Redguard crowns. Tiber Septim sends his best commander, Lord Richten, to Stros Makai to close the grip on Prince Ator and the crowns. The prince rallies his forces for one last stand. Knowing that Hammerfell's sovereignty is at stake, the crown forces match the might of the empire, meeting them in the harbor of Stros Makai for the final battle. The fighting is fierce. Lord Richten, having seen the prince's victories at sea before, decides to bring his last resource to the fore. The dragon, Nathalilagus, proud jewel of the imperial crown. Ator commands his archers to ready their weapons, but is struck down himself by Richten's assassin, felled by an arrow whose poison spreads too fast. Ator's wizard attempts to save the prince, but the dragon ends his magic and the crown's hope for victory in a single fiery breath. Having conquered the crowns, the Emperor's forces claim rule over all of Hammerfell. Imperial garrisons are stationed at every city, and Richten himself is named provisional governor of Stros Makai. Months pass. The Redguards of Hammerfell, both crown and forebear, learn to live under the new imperial rule, and Tiber Septim extends his reach into the rest of Tamriel. It is only through fate that any of this will come to concern our hero, Cyrus, a Redguard who long ago left Hammerfell to wander the borderlands of the Empire.
Krimië, Cyrus, eto verwaketer okodor.
Let's make this short, Sarathra. I've got work to do.
Balijihataratatami. Sicho.
I leave with Duardine's men in an hour.
Renrigi intnor. Oko o imperio ja. Iko pofam rototvelk.
You should know you got me the job.
Tragir. Sratra kol kotero to Hammerfell. Boshe in rot.
The seal is broken.
Sratra warrega.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Nukodwadin. Sratra X. Sratra X Kyle.
Izara.
Rolita dek kaudor.
I need a ship.
To board the koi Sratra Nakovik Warabarashi.
Money, too.
Sridwadin ja, epako ja, srik. Pur srafra kadoeliter beko.
We haven't spoken in 10 years. There was trouble.
Kakatar.
I killed her husband.
Hammerfell's prodigal son, Cyrus, returns to the province of his birth. He buys passage to the island of Stosmakai in the hopes of rescuing his sister, Izara.
Get below is what the pilot said to the wet-eared maids before him.
The Restless League is claiming this cargo.
Said the other with cruel clarity.
Probably wouldn't make a difference if I told you I had no time for this.
This is about Redguard armor, boy. Stand aside.
Yes, a doubtful notion it is. Piracy and politics. But there you have it.
Never been much for politics. In my day, piracy was honest work.
Don't be a hero, boy.
Where's the money in that?
And yea, verily, by his bravery they were impressed for a scant few seconds.
I have an item he is expecting from the necromancer.
Very well. Hand it over.
Sorry, but it comes with a message for Richton's ears only. I'm gonna have to see him.
That's not going to happen.
Then he's never gonna see this amulet again.
All right, Redguard. You win. I'll signal you in. This man insisted he deliver the amulet to you himself, my lord. A certain amount of persistence is admirable, isn't it, Dram? Very well. Your job is done. Give the amulet to one of the guards.
Hold on, Governor. I have a few questions to ask you first, about a woman named Izara.
He's no courier. This is not an audience, sir. You forget yourself.
She's been missing for a few months and people think she may be in trouble. They also say you might have something to do with it.
My lord? No, I'll handle him. I know of this Izara, young man. Her troubles are of her own making, I'm sure. When you mix with thugs and murderers...
Like I said, you might have something to do with it.
Under Imperial law, the Restless League and this Izara woman, a known consort and confederate of the League, are guilty of piracy, sedition, and treason, and subject to summary execution. In my capacity as governor, such executions are my responsibility. But this Izara has not come to my notice, and if she has disappeared, she has done so without my help. And now I have other pressing affairs.
Are you saying she was part of the Restless League?
You are dismissed, courier.
We don't seem to understand each other, Governor. Izara is my sister, and this isn't an audience. It's an interrogation. Tell me all you know, or I'll give you more trouble than the League ever has.
You would threaten an Imperial governor? Are you simple? Threaten me, and you prove yourself a traitor, and must die for it. Guards, seize that man! So this is the Redguard fire I've heard so much about. Young man, you've the makings of a fine swordsman. But by your actions you condemn yourself and forfeit your life. Dram?
No, let me question this one. He is a fool, but fools can be useful.
Governor, I have news of the Redguard. Which bloody Redguard? The one recently put into the catacombs, sir. The one named Cyrus. He has escaped. What? He is nowhere to be found, sir. We are combing the streets for him now. But escape is impossible from the catacombs, the traps and so forth. Right, Dram?
I hear you.
Thank you, guardsmen. Carry on, and keep me posted. I underestimated the Redguard. Bah! Overestimated the dungeons of our enemies, more likely. Never trust another man's death traps. Double the guard immediately, and increase the patrols in town and along the waterfront. The Redguard must not find his sister. Leave him to me.
Where is she?
I don't know. I was hoping this would tell me.
What do you know then?
When Azara joined the League, she changed its face. She gained us the attention of Prince Ator. Before Azara, we were a wild pack of nationalists with sharp swords and enthusiastic schemes. Our wanting reputation kept Ator from announcing an open affiliation, but we worked for him in secret, removing forebear traders on the mainland and killing imperial emissaries too long lingering at our borders.
And then the war came all the way to Stros Makai.
Where Ator should have won. He had hunting spire with him that day. He would turn back Tiber Septim from Hammerfell forever. The League wasn't invited to join in the battle, for discretion's sake, and we were forced to watch from afar. And at that battle we saw the face of the new empire. They sent a dragon, and no man could stand against it.
It killed Prince Ator?
Ator challenged the beast, but he never reached it. A poisoned arrow from Rigdon's henchman felled the prince just as he rushed headlong to meet the dragon.
What does this have to do with Azara?
As Ator lay dying, his wizard, the Archmage Voa, tried desperately to save his life. The dragon was upon them, and there was little time. Voa gathered Ator's life force into a soul gem just as the fire rained down. The Battle of Stros Makai ended then, and Azara's trouble began.
Get to it.
In another story altogether, the League got its hands on the soul gem, reservoir of the prince's power, and the narrative of wishful thinking began. The restless League now had the means to bring back the prince. We could restore Prince Ator from the soul gem, and under his banner, fight the Battle of Stros Makai again, this time rightly at his side. And then that little witch took it.
Azara took the soul gem?
And with it the fate of Stros Makai. The prince's spirit within that gem was the spark to ignite a revolution. When Azara stole the soul gem, she stole from us that fire.
Where would she have gone with it?
If we knew that, you wouldn't be here right now. The only reason we let you in the hideout was to find out what you know, or what this could tell us. We both seem to still be looking for our answers yet.
I'll be back if you're lying, and I'll spare no one then.
Find the soul gem, and you'll find Azara.
Take me back to Stros Makai.
This is bigger than your sister, Redguard! Remember that? This is about the kingdom! This is about Hammerfell now!
Damn fool.
Maybe just the damn fool we need to find Azara in the soul gem.
Maybe so.
What do you know about soul gems, Felicia?
Nothing. Why do you ask?
Please, Felicia, I think you know why I'm asking. Azara disappeared shortly after stealing the soul gem from the Restless League. I think she may have come here with it.
She did. I'll tell you about it. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but Archmage Jaganvir is worried that the Empire will shut the guild down if we are caught helping the Crowns.
I'm not a crown. Azara is my sister.
Fine. Your sister came here with the soul gem. She was frantic and insisted on speaking to one of the upper cabal. She was worried about being followed and needed to restore Prince Ator as soon as possible.
She was going to bring back the prince?
What do you think the soul gem was for in the first place? A keepsake of her lost love? Look, Archmage Voa put Ator's soul into the gem to save him from the Empire. See? Somehow, the Restless League got their hands on it and were using it to rally supporters to win the kingdom back. Anyway, Azara got tired of waiting around for this attack to happen, so she swiped the gem and came here to get things done.
But
Since the Archmage was killed in the battle, there was no one left with enough power to restore the prince. Azara was terrified. Then one of our members, an acolyte named Jodo, decided he would try to help her and find another way to restore the prince.
did it work?
Yeah, Prince Ator's behind you right now, making funny faces. No, it didn't work. Izara was here night and day doing research, with Johto poring over scrolls and spell books to find some clue that would help them. But the Empire must have caught on. A dark elf came to talk to Jaganvir one day, and the next thing you know, Johto is thrown into the city jail for treason against the Empire.
What happened to Azara?
I don't know if she got away or she was caught along with Johto or what. He's the only one who could tell you that, and he's rotting away in a cell.
Not for long.
You're crazy if you think you're gonna break into the city jail. The Empire has...
Silence!
Archmage Jaganvir, I was only,
Would you have the Empire put the whole of the guild in chains? Speaking of this as strictly forbidden.
Back off, Sparkly. I was just leaving. I have everything I wanted to know.
You're not leaving until I'm sure you'll never speak a word of what you've learned. And I have a perfect and most satisfying means of ensuring your discretion.
You want something from Johto?
Change me back.
What? Oh, Johto sees. Jaganvir's favorite little trick. What did you do to annoy this Archmage, Johto wonders? Well, Johto take care of this, no problem. Tain someone ush matkal. There you are.
Thank you. I'm Cyrus.
Lords, Isara's brother.
Yes, and I'm here because I'm told you can help me find Azara.
Well, yes, like your sister, Cyrus knows where to find trouble. How did you get here, and can you get Johto out?
Maybe, but keys are a problem, and I have a much better chance of getting out of here by myself.
Yes, Johto sees the problem.
But I swear I'll get you out of here if you'll help me find Azara.
Yes, Johto thinks Necromancer has Izara.
How could that be?
Izara asked Johto for help to use his magic to restore Prince Ator from Soul Gem. Johto could not, and Johto knows no other at Guild can help. Johto knows only one sorcerer can do this thing. Nagasta, powerful necromancer.
So you sent her there?
No, Johto not stupid. Johto warned sister, no trust dark warn Nagasta. Powerful, yes, is Nagasta, but wicked, soul stealer, old, and evil.
But Azara would not listen?
No, she is your sister, you know, and she loves the prince, so she must try. So Johto tells her, Johto knows a precaution, protection against wicked Nagasta.
The precaution didn't work?
No, poor Izara, no patience. Johto tells her, flask of Lilandril, old elven magic, here on this island. But where? Flask is lost many years. So we search and search, but few clues, so slow, Izara can't wait. We find one thing, one piece of map. I think it shows where to look, but just one piece.
So she abandoned any hopes of finding the flask and went to the necromancers anyway?
Yes, I think, but Johto keeps looking, and Johto finds other piece of map. But before Johto can show it, Izara is gone. Then Imperials they find Johto and stick him here. But Johto still has map piece. He hides it from guards. Here, I show you. Take this, find flask, then go to Nagasta. Find Izara, there, I think.
You talk too much, cat.
Ah!
Johto!
Find Izara.
Redguard, one way out, through me.
Bastard, you bastard! Izara? What's wrong? Izara? What's happened to you? Snap out of it, Azara! What have you done to her, Nagasta?
Is Zara just another entry in the ledger of lost souls, Master Cyrus? She belongs to the great Lord Vile now.
What have you done to her?
She pledged her soul to this one in return for services, and since she had no immediate use, this one gifted her to Lord Vile.
What pledge? What service?
Zara came thither 3 months ago, pleading this one to help her free Prince Etor from the soul gem. The dim child had even brought the soul gem with her. This one told her the deed might be accomplished, but knowing the eagerness of a client, this one was quite candid about the high price of such services. In return for her soul, this one agreed to free her beloved Prince Etor. Perhaps you will count my fee too dear, but cannot the client misjudge the true value of his service?
Worm, if you will restore her to me now, I give you my word I will not allow myself to bring you harm.
That is quite impossible, of course. Her soul is long since delivered to Clavicus Vile, patron danger lord, within whose distant realm your sister's soul now resides. This one admits to have been dilatory in his part of the bargain, for the prince's life force rests still within the soul gem. The very soul gem that adorns the amulet that you delivered to Lord Rigdon. Ah well, this one has ages ahead to fulfill the bargain, and it seems petty to deny Lord Rigdon the pleasure of wearing his defeated enemy's soul like a trinket, don't you think?
Worm, restore her now!
Or
I will kill you more quickly than you deserve, and just talk to Vile myself.
Now, let your sister serve as a walking, talking cautionary tale, Cyrus. Would you repeat her mistakes by trifling with this one? And you propose to browbeat my Lord Vile into relinquishing your sister's soul. Surely consider this.
Vile is my business now. You have other things to worry about.
Really? What might conceivably trouble this one?
The question is, does your soul get caught in your own soul snare after you die, or does it just get to go straight to hell? Let me help you find out.
Am I?
You are safe, Azara.
Is it you?
I'm afraid so.
Where's Nagasta? Is he dead? Where's the soldier?
Azara,
I have to get back to the League.
But...
What have I done?
Azara!
Are you coming or not? Caught up already, have you?
Shut up. Azara.
Do you plan to stay this time?
Yes.
Because you could run again.
Yes.
It wasn't your war then.
No.
And it's not your war now.
No.
And if you expect anything more than that right now, you can go to hell.
That's just great, Izara.
Don't give me that. Even if we still had the soldier and we'd be in the same place, you'd still be hiding in this cave and Rickton would still be in our prince's palace.
There's a difference between hiding from the Empire and biding our time.
We're losing time.
You lost the soul gem. What now, girl?
I know where it is.
Yeah, huh?
Rickton has the soul gem.
You've seen him with it?
I gave it to him.
How could...
I didn't know what it was. The necromancer had it fashioned into an amulet, a gift for the governor. He needed someone to deliver it. I did, thinking I could somehow get to you.
My heart just broke. Yours too?
1,000,000 pieces.
We'll just have to get it back.
We'll be killed as soon as we step onto the shore.
Cyrus is right.
What's the point of being condemned as rebels in arms if we never take up those arms against the Empire?
We?
I tell you, Basil, and hear me well. Whether you like it or not, I'm in this now until the end.
I'm not sending my men to Stros Makai. Soul Gem lost or no, Hammerfell needs us alive.
What good are you, Basil, if you do nothing? Are you afraid of shedding a little blood?
Here it comes.
You speak grandly of spending blood that is not your own, son. As for the League, we do what we can, even in hiding. We're pirates, man. The purest form of sedition. To thieves, snares, slit the throat unbeheld. The ever-resident thorns, keeping all sides of guard, alleviating every inertia with our own. Our raids force the Emperor to garrison Stros Makai and tie up ships and men here. And our piracy hits Rickton where it counts, in his gold purse. If he doesn't squeeze this province for the profits the Emperor demands, his head will roll.
Don't forget the dragon, Basil. Because that's the thing you really fear, isn't it? The Battle of Stros Makai hung in the balance until the governor called in his dragon, right?
Well, there's that too.
I'll take care of the dragon.
Big man.
Can I feel your muscle?
Rickton probably has the dragon guarding the soul gem in the palace treasure vaults.
Where are they?
You can enter them through the catacombs, but you need the key.
Where'd you get this?
The prince and your sister were good friends, Cyrus. The treasure vaults were to be her jewelry chamber.
I've had enough of your chatter, Basil. I'm going to find the gem, and then I'll find somebody who'll bring the prince back. When that's done, should I tell him to expect your aid or not?
I expect you'll have just as much success as your sister had, Cyrus. You can hardly do any worse.
I'll go with you.
2 weeks still. Look, I've done well enough to this point. I can finish this. For you.
For Hammerfell.
Fine, for Hammerfell. When I have the soul gem and somebody that can break its magic, what should I do?
Send us the signal and we'll meet at the temple. Brother Niddle has the Tor's body hidden there.
Redguard! When you have the prince, you have his men.
I should help you.
You're too well known on the island. The Imperial...
I can handle them.
And you will, after the temple. I won't fail you. Not like last time.
Look, let's get this straight. You murdered my husband and ran away. On one day you robbed me of the 2 people I loved and trusted most in the world. Hakan was not much of a husband, but you were not, and you are not fit to judge him. Nor am I fit to judge you. You're guilty of gods know how many crimes and cruelties, not the least of all what you've done to your own flesh and blood. But whatever harm you've done to me, I forgive you. You're my blood and younger brother, and I can do no less. But if you trifle with the affairs of the League, and with the fate of Hammerfell and her people, then run away like you did last time, I will find you. You are a charming, vain, self-absorbed child, never thinking of anyone but yourself and your own profit. But if you take up this thing, you will see it through to the end, or I will kill you.
I am going to find that soul gem, and I will get your prince back. Izara, I know what you think of me. I'm not proud of what I've been, but something is happening here, and I don't really know what I'm saying.
Then don't say anything. I'm not interested in your words, Cyrus. It's enough to have you here. I just have to believe that you'll stay when I need you.
I will finish this. What's this?
A little privacy. A little candlelight, and the pleasantries begin. My name is Nephalalagus.
So, you're Richton's pet, then?
You wound me. Richton's pet is that dark little thing with the poison splinters. I am Tiber Septim's proud soldier, loyal vassal, a jewel of the crown. It's not my fault I have to keep company with the governor.
You have something I need, Dragon.
I shan't lie to you, good stranger. My imperial loyalty is indeed well paid for. We aren't very different, I would venture. You seem the mercenary sort, too, so you'll understand if I do not readily agree to part with my latest reward.
Maybe we can bargain for it.
I so do love mortal fantasy. I'll play along. What will you give me for the soul of Prince Ator?
I'll spell your name right on your tombstone.
Dead. Aye, my lord. The dragon is dead. And he's alive. We are not sure it was the Redguard, my lord. Don't be stupid. That bastard sweats heroism. It could be no one else. He has the soul gem. Why do I pay you exactly, Dram? For my chilling countenance, of course. Leave him to me, you said, and with such confident assurance. I recall being set at ease about the matter. I recall thinking, well, now at last I can get down to the task of administering this troubled province. But this young man continues to cause us irreparable harm when we can least endure it. And now for the good news. Perhaps you remember the vicious group of rabble that's caused us so much trouble. The Restless League! Whose hideout would have remained a mystery if a prematurely dead Redguard had never led me to it. It will take time to assemble an assault party, but I foresee no difficulties in cleaning out the whole League in one well-planned attack. I see. The Emperor warned me never to underestimate the subtlety of your schemes, Drab. Carry on, then. I await your full report.
gem? The ring.
No more.
What is it? Did it work?
Aturno mangai sura.
I'm sorry,
What's
Cyrus.
wrong? What happened? What did you do wrong?
It didn't work.
What now, Redguard?
The sword.
Oh, Tatene.
His soul is in the sword.
Mother?
How did this happen?
Aturno mangai sura.
She doesn't know. It
Who
was...
cares how it happened? It's over, Cyrus. We can't follow a sword. You failed us. We're through.
Is this how you will honor your prince, then? Cautious I've thought you, Basil, but never before a coward. We all have waited for the prince's return. Now that he has returned, you walk away. The form is different, true, but his spirit is here. And isn't his spirit the truest part of him? Did it occur that maybe he chose this shape and symbol as the sign of his intentions? Perhaps that soul in hated delay snared helpless in a jewel while his men hid and shirked their duties, his duty. Perhaps that soul honed itself to this and by no mistake comes to you now in no more fine and final form as this. A sword. You say you cannot follow a sword? Well, I say that you have strayed from your own too long. Why are you here but to fight? Your prince has shown you the manner of his purest metal, and metal itself. And this true, unerring razor's message is clear beyond words, for now's not the time for words, but for brave hands, bright swords, and blood. Aye, boys, it's about blood now, too long frozen in your veins. And you'd rather yourself be rigid than follow me. Well, if you won't, then shamefully know that your prince will. For his blood be solid too, but strained to steel and tempered in death. Arise alike as he, as swords as we are crowns alike as he. The prince is dead. Long live the prince!
What shall we do?
You shall secure the harbor. We can't have any more of them coming in. Once that's done, take it to the Imperials still left on the water. When they see the harbor is ours again, they will make sail for the mainland.
What about you?
I'm going into the palace to kill the governor.
You can't do that alone. How will you get in?
I won't be alone. And the prince shares secrets.
Let me come with you, Cyrus.
And you aren't going without me.
No, you help Basil and the League take the harbor. If we storm the palace, Rickton and his men will dig in. It has to end now. With the League running amok in the water, the palace will be near empty as they try to stop you. I'll reach Rickton easy and remind him whose seat is the throne of Stros Mackay.
They'll hear about this and the rest of Hammerfell.
Then let's make sure it's loud.
The assault ship is ready, Lieutenant. The men are aboard. They'll never see us coming. I'll inform Lord Rickton. What was that? He's here. They're attacking the harbor! Who is? A mob of them, Governor. We were caught off our... The Redguard's behind this. I know he is. He's here. He must have found some new friends. Get that Redguard. Take their leader and they'll fall to pieces. The dirigible is ready. Shall we begin the assault on the Restless League's hideout? Forget about the League, Dram. We must evacuate. But who do you think is attacking the harbor, man? It's the Restless League. They're blowing up our ships. That Redguard, the one you were supposed to kill a long time ago, he succeeded in sparking the rebellion we were sent here to repress. We don't. Enough! We'll take the dirigible and make for the mainland. Stros Mackay is expendable. The Redguards may have their day here, but I will return, at the head of a fleet and the Emperor's legions. How remarkable. I may well be the first Imperial Admiral to surrender at this altitude.
No surrender, Governor. You just die on your feet.
The rules of engagement state quite clearly that a losing party may yield to his opponent on the field of battle, and that the victor may, within honorable reason, determine his ransom.
Remind me in hell.
But where's the money in that? Or Redguard honor? I know a swordsman like you, Redguard, can't kill an unarmed man. And as a gentleman, I place myself under your protection, and as a swordsman of no little accomplishment, I congratulate you on your mastery of the longsword, and I congratulate you also on your small victory here. I have failed my Emperor, and may regret surviving to face his displeasure, but... Drop the weapon.
What were those rules of engagement again?
I'm sorry, Redguard. The rules of engagement govern the affairs of gentlemen, but you, a rebel in arms, a traitor to the Emperor, and a threat to the Emperor's peace. All you have earned is summary execution. You die now, Redguard.
Do it then, because that'll be the easy part. But look down there, Rickton. Now there's an army that's tasted victory, and one you'll never defeat again.
No more words.
Rickton, it's time you saw that Redguard fire you've heard so much about. You never did kill the Prince, Rickton. He remains.
The old quarter should be restored in time for the celebrations, my lady.
Make sure Captain Basil has all the men he needs.
You know I have to leave soon.
Can't you at least stay for the celebrations? They aren't because of you, after all. Baron Volard came out of hiding to retake Fenton after he heard of our own uprising. Both he and the Emperor are coming here to work out the treaties.
The Emperor's coming here?
We've had 2 bloody wars in as many years, Cyrus. And a court must be struck with the Empire. But at least now we will be respected allies if all goes well, instead of exploited subjects. The tour guide me in this.
I've never been much for politics.
I forgive you anyway. I can do no less.